Starting a business, they say, isn't regarding ideas. It's regarding creating ideas happen. However, aspiring founders typically notice themselves troubled with investments and concepts before they are part of the hustle. You will have a bunch of ideas in your mind. However, there are times, once those ideas lack correct direction, and you choose to modify plans. This is often the amount, wherever most aspiring founders struggle to seek out a balance. Beginning a business wants utmost determination and confidence. However, you've got to be terribly clear regarding your business plan before you step into the entrepreneurial arena. To create the hustle easier, Stay with Trends has entailed a listing of 20 profitable business ideas that you simply will begin with low investment. Let's begin. Number 20. Tea stall. Can you imagine a world without tea? What would we do with our evenings? Tea is the most usual drink in India. Nearly each Indian takes it, doubly daily. We just need to invest low, and no complicated ability required. You will be able to simply learn it from your mother, sister, or partner. Also, for different sorts of tea like yellow tea, green tea, white tea, etc., you can easily learn from YouTube. It's free. Number 19. Garment tailor. In cities like Kolkata, Mumbai, and Delhi, the demand permanently tailors has enlarged daily because of the increasing quality of successful styles. Apart from a little rented area, you merely ought to invest in powerful stitching and handicraft machines, and in fact electricity. Number 18. Tuition Center. This is possibly one of the most cost-effective businesses to launch, due to its near-zero starting cost requirement. Most tuition teachers take classes in their own homes, thus eliminating any expenditure on rent and supplies. The only effort you need to put in as a tuition teacher is to take to advertise yourself on social media, or go the old-school way with flyers and word-of-mouth recommendations. Number 17. Online courses. While any sort of education is valuable in its ideal, it will still be priced for an honest price. Developing and running an internet course for college kids, fascinated by learning a subject matter, may be a profitable achievement. Whereas some online course suppliers could provide the course for complimentary, on their own individualized websites, most typically hold up with different digital content firms, which offer them with the tools to hold out their lessons. During this too, the most value you may incur would be the minimum quantity you buy your name and hosting house, or to the digital content company in question for them to feature your course on their platform. Number 16. Blogging. This is possibly one of the most lucrative fields to tap into in the digital age. Professional blogging requires only a minimal startup cost. You only have to invest in domain name and hosting space, initially at least, which in its unlimited capacity costs a maximum of roughly 3,600 INR. As for promoting your blogs through the right channels, the cost-free and limitless expanse of the internet is all you need. Number 15. Wedding consultants. The term Big Fat Indian Wedding exists for a reason. This is often as a result of wedding square measure, taken terribly seriously by most cultures, creating up our heterogeneous society. Today, even international companies like Uber square measure sound into this remunerative business, and centering their campaign thereon. The foremost vital investment you would like to create to launch a marriage practice is in maintaining a well-liked website for it. The most effective thanks to reach intent on potential purchasers during this field is online. Thus, make sure that your website has the requisite base of followers, and is elaborate, accessible, and colorful. Number 14, Event Organizing. Event managers barely spend any time in office. They are best at networking and managing, checking out the hundreds of venues, meeting sponsors, scheduling performances, and basically being on the field 24/7. On that basis, their demand revolves around their brand image and popularity, which can be built with a good online marketing strategy. However, the overall startup cost for building this brand is minimal, if at all priced. Number 13, Research-based business. While most company firms have their own analysis groups, a score of new launched startups, and smaller firms tend to source their analysis work to freelance researchers within the same field, on a written agreement basis. As a result, you may got wind of a business around freelance analysis yourself, or with another person, where, unless you would like to choose rental area, your solely investment are some time. If you're operating with another person, or with somebody junior to you, then you may have to set aside an amount for their salaries as well. Number 12, Online fitness instructors. The world is trying to urge work. Whereas, not everybody has the time to go to the gymnasium, or be a part of any fitness categories, the thought of a fitness instructor visiting their homes and serving to them, get informed is unquestionably additional appealing to them. Therefore, those trying to launch a business in online fitness ought to pay their cash on maintaining a powerful online presence through their website and social media pages, considering that they do not ought to rent a studio house or instrumentality. Number 11, YouTube channel. YouTube could be a hotspot for inventive and proficient people trying to find nice returns with little financial investment for promoting own channel. YouTube permits its users to make freelance channels and transfer their videos for gratis. In fact, it even pays some YouTubers whose channels area unit in style. Number 10, Tiffin service. Entering into the food industry is almost always a profitable move. Scores of working professionals today prefer to eat in, but do not have the time to make and carry home-cooked food to work. This is where you could come in. Since the cooking will probably be cooked in your own kitchen, there is no need to pay for extra space. Thus, the only big investment you'll need to make at this stage is in a middleman to deliver these services. Number 9, pet daycare or pet-friendly services. Wouldn't your feeling such a lot higher knowing that, whereas you were slaving away at work, there was somebody taking correct care of your pet, feeding it on time, playing with it, and ensuring that it isn't lonely? Particularly once you ought to opt for a work trip or a vacation. This a very profitable, and to an extent, still mostly unknown field in our country, and holds nice guarantees for those desire to make a complete around it. The main prices for this may be in making and maintaining an internet site. Number 8, social media strategist. Social media has become the means of the globe. Corporates, startups, and private channels have all complete this and work to extend their presence thereon. Whereas, most of the larger firms, especially within the media, currently have a social media team to handle this side. The smaller ones reach bent on complete social media strategists. The sole investment that you simply, as somebody wanting to make a hole during this line, ought to be creating is up your online presence by advertising on platforms like Facebook and LinkedIn, and to frame it a basic quantity on maintain your website to confirm that it ranks higher within the program pages. Number 7. Consultancy services. Home-based consultancy services have become quite popular in the past few years. While many still run a one-man show, many have recruited to delegate the onslaught of clients that come through for queries around the particular field. While it is important that those heading these services have a background in the field they are adhering to, the minimum cost to start this home-based business is still considerably low. Number 6. Mobile recharge shop. Even with online recharge, in India, most mobile users prefer visiting a recharge shop to fill their balance. So, those looking to practice this business can start by renting a space in a small local shop. This rent will be the primary expenditure. You also need to form ties with the network providers of the area, such as Airtel, Vodafone, Idea, and many others. Also, pen down their commission rates, where they will receive a cut of your profits from the sale of the commodities taken from them. Assuming that you aren't looking to rent out a shop space in any expensive real estate property, your overall costs will definitely feature below 10,000 INR scale. Number 5. Online bakery. While names like Oven Fresh have taken years of hard work, enlisting, and funding to achieve wherever they're these days, it solely goes to point out that the market is ripe for online food-based services, particularly within the realm of baked foods. A single-handed, run online baking corporation's area unit widespread too, like confectioner's bit by 23-year-old Charullah Thagosh from Urban Center, that has been turning heads and raising numbers since its beginning in 2013. I started off with little, like 2,000 INR. However, as my business proceeded, I used to be able to invest in different things like Zomato, custom boxes, and cake boards, says Charullah Tha. United Nations agency is up to her elbows in cake considering the non-stop online orders coming back her approach. Number 4. Customized jewelers. If jewelers made from real silver, gold, and diamond were all we had as options today, we'd possibly be roaming around empty-pocketed for most of our lives. However, custom jewelers have been part of our ancient tradition and are still one of the most profitable markets today. To look into that business, you should be prepared to get into well-placed bargaining deals with the manufacturers of these customized pieces, either offering them a good cut from your sales, or buying their products in a bulk for a cheaper price. Either way, the trick is to sell it at a higher price than it was bought at in a shop or stall, for which you need to pay for rented space. Despite this, your overall collective cost will possibly be covered in within 7,000 to 8,000 INR. Number 3. Food truck. Prem Ganapathy, one of India's richest entrepreneurs, had begun his business by selling idlis and dosas from a hand cart opposite to Vashi station, which he rented for 150 INR a month. And while the hand cart has been replaced by a chain of luxury restaurants across the world, it was the reason for his eminent success today. Food trucks offer the same kind of potential to those looking to get into low-cost high-returns business, considering their growing appeal among the urban masses today. Bangalore even had an all-women food truck company, Seven Sin, which has been doing exceedingly well since. As for the initial costs, the only thing that those looking into this have to wager on is to rent a sturdy food truck for a nominal fee, and to pay the salary of a driver who is required to drive it through all the popular hot spots in the respective cities. Number 2. Travel agency. The travel business in India has witnessed a boom within the past decade. Keeping to people's ever-changing habits, and their want for the last word, wanderlust, the time is ripe for aspiring entrepreneurs to place their cash wherever the map is. The foremost cost-efficient live to open up a home-based agency is by docking with a host agency. By doing this, you may receive the advantages of pace, convenience, and assist you earn higher commissions, and keep your prices low. Whereas, the rates take issue consistent with the host agencies, your main initial prices which will fall among 10,000 INR. Number 1. Fruit Juice Kiosk. Who doesn't appreciate fresh fruit juice on a sweltering day? To tap into this lucrative business, you have to start by requesting for a permit to open a kiosk in a chosen locality, preferably one that is hard to miss. Following this, you will need to pay rent for shop space,